Oh, okay. So currently, I have my talk show coming out with my girl Hannah Mons, who's from Tennessee as well. It's my best friend out here. I love her so much. She's such a huge, like, she supports me in everything I do and gives me so much love. Um, so I decided, like, this is my partner in crime, and we're gonna, we're working on this together. So we have our talk show on Zeus coming out July 13th, which I'm very excited about. We basically just humanize people, bring them to our, our big king size bed, wear our pajamas, have fun. So that's what I'm working on currently. Other than that, like, I create like all the time with other artists, or just my own art with like photographers and videographers, and I'm working on myself currently. I've put, again, like, all distractions aside, and I'm working on myself. I'm working on being a better version of me so that I can do what I want to do, which is direct, which is be a, a filmmaker, which is to tell my stories and show my, my vision through like a lens for once, like, so I can't wait to get to that point. So right now I'm just writing, and I'm learning a lot about myself to have the right mindset to where when I get where I want to be and I'm finally there, then it was all because of my talent, it was all because I worked to get there. So I've had to learn that, like, it's hard for me to cut a lot of people off in my life. I'm one of those people that, like, you can never, do wrong. Like, if you do something, then, like, it's okay. It's all love. Like, let's forgive, make up, like, no grudges, like, blah, blah. So for me now to finally be to that point where I'm realizing I need to finally focus on me and put myself first is very hard, but I'm finding it to be the best thing that you need to do to get where you want to be eventually.
You've clearly dealt with loss, change, and from what I understand, you've spent some years out in LA, which takes time to build and get things going. And that's always, to me, like, it's always interesting when there's a journey. But I think at the same time, this is Hollywood. It's competitive. Yeah. Everyone's here to make it, and there's a lot of rejection, no's. That's outside of personal life. How have you dealt with setbacks?
Like setbacks and rejection?
How do you deal with it?
I think when I have like rejection in any kind of form, it could be my career, it could be family, any kind of relationship. It makes me, I'm one of those people that like to sit back and think and like to be like, how can I make this whole situation better for like next time? Yeah, I might not have the same situation set up for me, but how can I do it? So I have to actually take a few steps back. I know everyone's like, don't ever take steps back, like always move forward. I have to take a few steps back to like reevaluate myself and just be like, okay, what am I doing that needs to be tweaked? Because we all have to do a little tweaking, here and there. And I kind of like go, I keep to myself for a while. I ask the people around me, like my family, like Hannah, like, brother, sister, close friends, like, we've had deep conversations, and I seek advice, I think that's the best thing you do, someone else's opinion. You don't necessarily have to take that opinion on, but listening to kind of like have someone else's perspective, because I don't see myself, I don't see my actions sometimes, I don't, it would be nice to see myself from another person's point of view. So I feel like, for me, like, understanding the rejection is seeking the advice of those close to you that aren't going to lie to you, So for me, I ask questions. I work 10 times harder, and do little things, different here and there to like make things better that, next time around, no matter what it is. So I think that it all depends on like who you surround yourself with, to kind of land a better role in life. So what I do is I kind of go MIA, fall off social media for a little while. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, that's one thing people don't understand. Behind the blue check marks, all the comments, all the pretty pictures and funny videos, like, everyone's human at the end of the day. We're all crying behind closed doors. We're all, figuring it out. We all have family issues. We all still have jobs, I have to have a job. Like, I work in a restaurant at the same time because at the end of the day, I'm not a huge actor, or I'm not there yet, I'm not where I want to be. So to get the bills paid and to make it out here in LA, I have to have a job too. So, like, I think it's just, I don't know, life is just crazy. Life is just weird. People just need to understand it.
What would you say the biggest lesson you've learned so far is?
I think my biggest lesson, I hate to say it like this because I'm so open, but is like wearing my heart on my sleeve. My biggest lesson is being so vulnerable. And I guess my biggest lesson is just like trusting people that don't have the best intentions. Because again, like, I come from like love. I come from like, and that's all I know how to like give to others. And that's all I know, like all I know how to do is just love, 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 love. Like, so my biggest lesson is just like realizing that everybody's not like that. And I find it like to be so hard because I don't understand, and I wish I did. Life is so simple, I'm sorry. I told you the water works. And I don't think that, like, I should have a big lesson, It shouldn't be like that. Someone should never have to ask me that question. So I think that's what I don't get, is just like, we should just be living freely, without judgment, without perception, without pointing fingers, without grudges. And there should just be an understanding. There should be never a lesson like, oh, well, you needed to learn that. Or you shouldn't have done that because look at the position you're in. So that's my biggest lesson, is just like thinking everyone just means well, if I had to be honest with you.
Where do you, that's very moving as well, because I think it's true. It's a learn. It's like a give and take with life,
Right.
But in that you grow.
Yeah. Which is the best thing.
Yeah. There's growth. Where do you hope to see yourself 5 years from now?
I hope to see myself, 5 years from now. That's a big jump because I'm 30 now, which is like awesome. I love my age and I love where I'm at now in life. I didn't expect me to even see 30. So I want kids, and I want someone that, loves me and supports me for me. And I want to be further in my career. I want to be able to help my family because that's my why. That's the reason why I do everything I do, is because of them. So I want to be able to support, my mom especially, just because, I didn't come from much, and she's done a great job at being one hell of a mother. So I just feel like a few years from now, I just want to be stable. I just want everything that's just been weighing on me to just, and it's not about money. It's not about, being famous or any of that. That's not where I want to be. I just want to be able to breathe, I haven't been able to breathe, like, as long as I've lived. I feel like I haven't been able to just catch a breath. So I just want to be able to breathe. I just want to be able to feel comfortable, I think once my personal life and once my career and, my good friendships are solid, then I'm good. I'm A1. My life is always great. So, I just want to be there. I want to be there. I want to be able to, like, slow my memories down for myself and help create, memories for my children. And I think I need to work, maybe just, if to be honest, 10 times harder on myself, just add a little 10% to get there. So I can, be real hard on myself. So I feel like I need to kind of put that aside. I need to, I just really need to grab a hold of things and just, like, shake myself a little bit and be like, Amber, come on. I know, because, like, that's all. I feel like you're not really successful until you've created a family and you're able to show another human being what life's all about. So that's where I want to be in 5 years. I want to be able to give someone else a life that they're just going to enjoy, and that I don't want them to have any struggles. So once I'm there, I'm successful.
Last question,
Okay.
and it might be a bit more back. I know sometimes, I know from the conversation you sometimes may discredit the tenacity it takes to go through those situations and then get to the other side of them and still be breathing, still be smiling, still be, not a changed person. How have you dealt with fear?
I feel like fear is one of those things that, like, I just kind of, like, I don't really see. It's like, it's not in front of me, And I think it's just because, like, my biggest fear is speaking my feelings, because I never know the reaction. So I think once you do that, once you kind of just let someone see the raw you and you, like what else is there to fear, So I've already been through the worst that so far in my life. I've already been rejected. I've already been told this and that. Oh, you should get a boob job, or you should change this about you. I've already dealt, and I've had to speak my mind, which is my biggest fear, because I just don't know the reaction I'm gonna get in the end. So dealing with fear, I feel like, is just, like, it's easy. I mean, because we already know we're all afraid of something, So how else do you deal with fear than just kind of, like, let it take its course? Like, you either gonna go all in, or you're just gonna sit back and not know the outcome. And I much rather know than not know. So that's how I deal with fear. I just go for it. Hi y'all, my name is Amber Borzotra. I create to inspire, and I am MyComeUp.